Tuesday night. We have a packed show tonight here on a Tuesday. Hopefully people come in. We can shoot the shit here tonight on a freaking Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. We can shoot the shit. So hopefully we get people on here tonight on a damn Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get people in here so we can shoot the shit, talk about everything. Basketball, football, baseball, wrestling. We have so much stuff to talk about here tonight on a Tuesday. Gotta get people in here. Gotta get people on here tonight, man, on a damn Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta get people in here tonight on a damn Tuesday night, man. Gotta get some people in here tonight, man, on a damn Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta get some damn people in here tonight on a damn Tuesday night. I don't see nobody showing up on a damn Tuesday night. I don't know what the future, the show. Oh, what up, London? Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? We going on? How you doing tonight, man? We chilling on a damn Tuesday night, man. What's up, London? How you doing tonight, buddy? We're chilling. I am doing good. I'm doing good too, man. I'm doing good, man. I watched the basketball game between the Thunder and the Rock. What a game, man. Double overtime. Holy frijoles. What a game, man. What a game. Shet Gilchrist Alexander with 35. I think Durant had 24. Alperen Sengun had 39. It was a hell of, I think Chet Holmgren had 28. It was a hell of a game, man. It really was. What game between yeah, it really was. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander went on. Yeah, man. He did. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, he sure away. He's the MVP and his team is the defending champions. I was very impressed. Yeah. He was taking a bunch of jump shots too. I'm like, damn, I don't remember his jump shot being that good. If he starts creating a jump shot as well, that guy's gonna be pretty on. It's gonna be pretty hard to defend him, man. Very impressive game by Alperen Sengun with 39 points. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I don't know, like if he becomes a consistent 3-point shooter, oof, he's gonna be very tough to guard. Yeah, I thought Amen Thompson was kind of like doing a lot of the point guard duties, trying to replace Van Fleet. I thought he was kind of the one doing a bunch of, we're trying to like facilitate for. Although I think Alperen Sengun finished with the most assist. What up, Sabi? Welcome to the show. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun game. I thought Houston, especially Alperen Sengun and Amen Thompson, did a good job of still doing their thing despite having the newly Kevin Durant. They still kind of did their thing with Alperen Sengun having 39 and I believe Amen Thompson had 18. Yeah, I think he's going to be the point. Yeah, it looks like Amen Thompson is going to be running the point guard, it seems like. Yeah, I don't know about Reece Shepherd. They've been hitting on a lot of their draft picks. I mean, what's his name? Jabari Smith. But he's a good defender at least. But yeah, I'm not sure about Reece Shepherd. He's going to have to become a really good offensive player. Otherwise, I don't know if he's going to make it, man. I like him, Kentucky boy, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it. But most of these draft picks for Houston have hit. But he might be the first one that doesn't hit, man. I'm not sure about Reece Shepherd. But all of the other draft picks I've had really, I mean, Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, to a degree, Jabari Smith. Obviously, Alperen Sengun. But yeah, I'm not. Thunder didn't shoot their. No. Yep. Thunder found a way, man. They found a way to win it. They stuck with it, and they found a way. I thought it was a good game for both. Thunder winning the game. Thunder could have kind of called it a night, right? Oh, it's the first game of the season. We just got our rings after this. But also for the Houston, it's a good measuring stick. It lets them know they're right there as far as competing with the champions. Chet kept them in it first half, and yeah, Chet had a good game. I think he finished with like 28 points. I thought it was good showing for for Thunder. Good job of not giving up and getting the win. And then for the Houston, it's a good measuring stick to see that like they're kind of almost right there. Hey, what up, William? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, William? How you doing tonight? Amen Thompson might have to be yeah, and that's what it's looking like. It looked like that from the start. That Ime Udoka seemed to be more comfortable with Amen Thompson being the point guard than Reed Shepherd. That's what it seemed like. They miss Freddie Van. Yeah, that might be the problem, London. They're not going to have a true point guard until next year, probably, unless they can get like a veteran and maybe give up like a second draft. I don't know if there's any veterans out there. You haven't, William? I'm on every day except Mondays. I saw number 30 out there. Who the hell is that? Clint Capella, and I think he has braids, right? He looks different. Man, Rockets have so many big guys. Yeah, and then obviously even guys like Durant and Jabari Smith. They're long too. Shit, even Amen Thompson is fucking tall ass for a point guard. They're going to be one of the tallest teams in the NBA this year. Houston. Yeah, they're a really tall team, man. They are a really tall team. Like, what is Amen Thompson? Like, shit, he might be like 6'7", low key. And that's going to be your point guard, holy frijoles. And then I think Durant's a shooting guard. Durant's what, like 6'10", 6'11"? Did you see refs miss Kevin Durant call? Yeah, the timeout. Pendejo face for the referee. And then pendejo face for both for Durant for not knowing they don't have timeouts anymore. And then for the referees not realizing it. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Yeah, and then kind of a pendejo move by both. It was a little bit of a pendejo move. But I'm surprised Durant, what is this, like fucking, a year, 18 for Kevin Durant? He should know by now how many timeouts his team has. The Mariners, yeah, man. We'll get to baseball, William. We'll get to baseball here pretty soon. The ref said they didn't see it. Yeah, pendejo face for the referees, man. Pendejo face for the referee. That was pendejo face on both Durant and the referees, honestly. But yeah, Durant shit. What's wrong with Durant? He's like in year 18. How the hell do you not know? How the hell? Yeah, the referees. I don't know how come they didn't see it. 3 referees and nobody sees it. Like, what the fudge? I don't know nothing about the UFC, William. I'm sorry. I have no idea about the UFC, to be honest, buddy. Kevin Durant didn't take as many shots tonight as No, it felt like, I don't know. Kevin Durant, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not. But it seems like, he was kind of like letting Amen Thompson and Sengun do their thing. I don't know, part of it too, how he saw that the Sengun had the hot hand. So maybe he didn't want to get him out of rhythm. I don't know. It felt like he was... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much is it that he was letting Sengun do everything because he was hot. he had the hot hand, or because, or if there's something going on where they maybe he's not quite plugged in yet to the offense, which you would think he is, because wasn't Ime Udoka the interim or like an assistant coach in Brooklyn or something? Yes, NBA right now, William. We'll get to everything else later. The Rockets didn't get much off the bench. No. No, man. And now they don't have well, I mean, what's that? Dylan Brooks, but he was more of a defensive player. Maybe let Sengun take over because he had yeah, he did. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting in the future to see if maybe Sengun and Thompson are not playing that good late in the game, if Durant takes over more. Yeah, it could have just been that he saw that Sengun had the hot hand tonight. Yeah. Jabari Smith, man. Yeah, not bad. The Warriors won, William. It's over. They won 119-109. No, Jabari Smith, I don't know, man. I think he's more like a defensive guy, it seems like. The guys that are going to score the most are going to be Durant, Thompson, and Sengun. Those are going to be their top scorers. Yeah, I would think so, London. I would think so. They're going to be at least a top 5 team, I think, in the West. I would think at least a top 5 team in the West. Yeah, and he will hit some pointers at times. Yeah. No, he looked more promising when he was in Auburn. Remember, people were trying to figure out who was better, him or Paulo Banchero. He hasn't turned out to be as good as they thought he was going to be. Playing the defense champs on the road and yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, man. For Houston, man. Not bad at all, man. You have the same shirt? Nice. Yeah, William. I don't know about that. New York might want to. Well, I mean, they could, right? Because they might win again. Who knows? Yeah, Jabari might be a yeah. Yeah, he's not the star they thought he was going to be coming out of Auburn a few years ago. But it's okay because I mean they at least they hit on Sengun and Thompson. It's funny because I kind of feel like they kind of had higher expectations for Jabari Smith than when they drafted Ham to when they drafted Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson, low key, outside of Victor Wembanyama, might be the best player in that class. I think he's better than Scoot Henderson. I don't know. I enjoy that game, man. Too. Yeah, it was a great way to open the NBA. It really was. Yeah. Amen Thompson. Yeah, Amen Thompson is really good. Amen Thompson is fantastic. Big fan of Amen Thompson. Yeah, a really nice player. Yeah, man. Typical Lakers, right? Outside of Luka and Reeves, nobody did anything. I think Luka had 43 and Reeves had like 26. And nobody else does anything. Very kind of disappointed first game for the DeAndre Ayton, right? Not that impressive. Yeah, terrible, London. Not impressive at all. I thought like fucking Dwight Howard came up with more production back in that championship year a few years ago. Then Dwight by that time was sort of past his prime. This guy, I'm not sure about DeAndre Ayton. Supposed to be a difference maker in that. Yeah. That was terrible. It seemed like it was 2-on-5, man. Outside of Luka and Reeves, nobody did anything for the Lakers. Good way to start off the yeah. I think what Jimmy had 31, Steph had 23. Yeah, he had a good game. Luka had 43. He had a good game. I don't know about the Lakers, man. Ever since like 2021, it's the same thing. Like they're supposedly a championship contender, and most years either they don't make the playoffs or they don't get out of the first round. Yeah, Jimmy Butler had 31 points. Really good game for him, man. Curry 3-point from the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah, that game was obviously after what we saw from that Oklahoma Houston game, it wasn't as exciting. But it's still fun to watch Luka and Steph do their thing. Even Jimmy. Yeah, Kuminga. I think he got some confidence towards the end of last year when he got to play more when Steph got hurt, right? And now he's carrying it over to this season, maybe. Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, low key, last year might have been good for him to get those extra minutes when Steph got hurt. Got his confidence, and he also showed like the coaching staff he can actually be productive if they give him minutes. He also had 6 assists. He's been better. Yeah, man. We'll see. I mean, maybe he got. Cause I was a big fan of him. I mean, supposedly that was supposed to be the future. Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga. So at least let's hope Jonathan Kuminga turns out to be good. Yeah, not bad at all. 17 points, not bad. Not bad at all, man. I hope he can do this consistently, man. I really think he has potential. Yep. Yeah, man. I think he showed it to him. He played better in that Minnesota series once Steph got hurt. So maybe he can carry over to this season. Draymond Green and Steph. Yeah. Yeah, Draymond. I think Steph had like 23 points, if I'm not mistaken. Buddy Hield 17. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Like, who takes over that third player for you guys? It's probably gonna either be Buddy Hield or Jonathan Kuminga. That's the thing for you guys. Who becomes that third option after Jimmy and Steph? Well, see if Buddy Hield can be consistent. Feels like he always starts off and then it's hot. And yeah, he is kind of inconsistent. He is kind of inconsistent, is Buddy Hield. That's been his problem his whole year, his whole career. All the way back when he was with the Pelicans and the Kings. Yeah. Yep. Lakers struggled, man. Outside of Luka and Reeves, nobody really did much for the Lakers, man. Nobody really did much for the Lakers outside of Reeves and Luka and Reeves. Can't even make the free throws. Gabe Vincent starting and had 3-point. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about Gabe Vincent. I don't know about Gabe Vincent, man. Yep. Yeah, low key, he sucks. Not sure how much difference it would be with Gabe Vincent and Bronny James, to be honest. I'm not. I'm gonna be. That's how much. I think it's. I honestly don't know how much of a difference there is. You might as well have Bronny James out there than Gabe Vincent. I mean, if all you're gonna do is 3 points, yeah, man, there honestly isn't much of. Yeah, honestly, you might as well have Gabe. You might as well have Bronny James out there with the way Gabe Vincent is playing. Jesus Christ. If you are gonna have Gabe Vincent start, then just yeah, all those minutes for just 3 points. Like, come on now. What the hell? Yeah, it's terrible. You might as well have Bronny James playing. No, it's literally like it's either gonna be the same thing or better. But come on, man. 3 points is horrendous. Like, Jesus Christ, man. No, it's over. I think he was one of those Miami guys that, where they're in Miami, they squeezed all the juice out of them. But then once they leave, it's not the same. The guy is a complete waste of time out. Yeah. Yeah. Miami just has that thing that they squeeze the juice out of the players, but they get as much talent as possible. But once they leave, they stink. The Lakers big guys suck, dude. Oh yeah, I mean, you know how pissed people were at Jackson Hayes, man. Oof. Yeah, I don't know about the Lakers, man. I think like once the Mark Walter takes over, I think low key he might just say fuck this and trade LeBron and like try to like restart the franchise with Luka Doncic. Yeah, he didn't play that good either. Hachimura. You would think he's one of their best players outside of Luka, Reeves, and LeBron, and he didn't play that good either. Yeah, Marcus Smart. And the last years he was where what Marcus Smart, where was he? Like Sacramento. So a lot of people, they're not even sure if he's washed or if it was that he was on a shitty team. So I don't know. Jared Van is so bad. No, Jared Vanderbilt's out there to play defense. He's out there to play defense, man. And Marcus Smart, man, you never know with him because even I remember when he was in the Celtics, he was very up and down. He's another Buddy Hield type player. Very up and down. Yeah, Marcus Smart is going to play defense supposedly, but offensively, he's very up and down. I remember with the Celtics, it was very frustrating. You never knew what he was going to do with the Celtics. Yeah. Yeah. You just got to hope he can play defense for you, and then some nights he might give you 25, some nights he might just give you fucking 5 when it comes to points. I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Lakers either. Colin Coward, stop complaining, guys. You'll be talking about your Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't wait to go to my Thanksgiving with my grandma, man. I can't wait for my grandma's cheesecake. I can't wait for my auntie's apple pie. You get there, you get that first taste of the apple pie out of the lemon pie, and you realize it's mid. It's all about tradition. You don't even care about the damn pie or the lemon pie. It's just about tradition. When it comes down to it, folks, it's mid. Grandma's apple pie, mid. Auntie's lemon cake, mid. Cousin's Jessica's cornbread, mid. Oh my lord, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's the only guy that really. Him and Luke are the only guys that do anything, honestly. Like on a consistent level. That's going to be your offense probably until LeBron gets back. Just Luka and Austin Reeves. It was, man. It was a fun start. NBC. I like the scoreboard. It's actually in the middle and big. I hate those little corner scoreboards. So that was like the biggest thing I liked about the NBC, man. The scoreboard is actually big and in the middle. And also, I like that all the games are going to be streamed on Peacock. So if you're like not home, you can watch it on your phone. That's a huge thing. I think going forward, I think every NBA game is going to be streamed on either Peacock, ESPN, or Amazon Prime. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, going forward, all the games are going to be. You're just going to have all the streaming services, right? But I think they're all going to be available, unless they're. I think if they're like an NBA League Pass, then no. But if they're playing like, if it's like a national TV game, I think it's going to be available on one of those three streaming platforms at all time. I love the scoreboard too, man. We played Thursday. Yeah, I like the NBC scoreboard. Yeah, they make them feel important. Hey, what up, this? What up, Mathis? Welcome to the show. Yeah, man, it was fun. They had Michael Jordan do an interview in the halftime. It was good, man. It was good. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did kind of feel like a little bit flat when compared to Chuck and Kenny Smith and Shaq, Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony, and Tracy. But then I really liked the Michael Jordan interview. I really like that. And apparently that's going to be happening once a week. Michael Jordan is going to give like a little 5-10 minute interview every week. Yeah, it was Mike Tirico, Reggie Miller, and Jamal Crawford. I have a feeling those are going to be their top commentators. Those are going to be their top commentator, those three. Yeah, I liked it. What's good, everyone? Hey, what up, Jalen? Yeah, I liked it. I like the scoreboard. That's my favorite thing. I hate those little scoreboards. So that was my biggest thing on NBC, man. I love the scoreboard. Yeah, Mike Tirico's good. Mike Tirico's good, man. Mike Tirico is good. Same here. I hate having to look over the. Yeah, no, because sometimes London, like my father too. The way he watches it, he sometimes if I'm drinking something, I put it there. And he's like, "You're blocking the fucking scoreboard." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So I'm so happy it's in the middle now. If I want to put something like on the side, like a bottle of water or a glass of water, I don't have to worry about covering the scoreboard. So yeah, I hate those little corner scoreboards. I hate them. I hate it. So I was so happy they had a big scoreboard in the middle instead. Yeah, that was a fun game, Jalen. That Oklahoma Houston game. Great weight. Yeah, it really was. NBC couldn't ask for a better game, especially that Oklahoma Houston game. That was a very successful. I wonder what the rating. They probably got about, I'm going to say at least 10, 15 million people watching that game. I hate those scoreboards. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love those big middle screen scoreboards better. Those little corner ones I hate. That was honestly my favorite part. The fucking scoreboard is actually big and in the middle. I like when the score. Yeah, me too. I wish every fucking TV network would have it in the fucking middle, man. In like big. Or put it on the top if you want. But do it, like, put it big. Monday Night Raw, dude, I like the show, right? But the ending, again, Jey Uso, it's so predictable, right? CM Punk is going to win the title. They could have done LA Knight or even Braun Breaker. They didn't even let Braun Breaker participate in the Battle Royal. Yeah, it's so predictable now. CM Punk is going to win the title at Saturday night's main event. But everything else was really good. I mean, Judgment Day versus Dragon and AJ, and Dragon and AJ won the tag team championships. How about Becky Lynch getting disqualified, kind of being scared of Maxine? Jesus Christ! All of a sudden, Maxine, they're starting to make her look strong. And then Dominic beating Rusev by cheating. Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxana Perez. I thought it was a really good show. Just the ending was, what the fuck? They could have done LA Knight. He was right. Yeah, LA Knight. I'm not going to lie. I was pissed off with. Yeah, I think everybody was. Everybody was pissed off, man. It was terrible. That could have been another great 5-star match at Saturday night's main event. And it would have been a 50-50. Who's going to win, LA Knight or CM Punk? And now it becomes so predictable because they're going to give it to CM Punk. Oh, my Lord. Now they better at least fucking let Drew McIntyre win the WWE Championship. Otherwise, Saturday night's main event might be terrible. Jesus Christ. WWE once again goes to say, yeah, I don't know why, man. Why do they want to be predictable? Don't you want a match to be 50-50 so people actually have interest in watching it? Like, what the hell, man? LA Knight and CM Punk have had some segments, man. I don't get it either. Like, why the hell do you want to? Why does Triple H like Jey Uso so much? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, dude, LA Knight is right there. And you literally, like, even if, you know how exciting that match would have been? LA Knight versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Champion? What the fuck, man? WWE always goes to the safe and predictable way. I don't know why. Jey Uso isn't that good. I think it's because of the fucking merchandise. I don't know what it is with Jey Uso, man. He's selling a lot of merchandise. I think that's why they're pushing him. Yeah, because it's not, because like all these other, I think CM Punk is like what, 46, 47? So it can't be an age thing. LA Knight's like 41. It can't be the age. It's the fucking, I think he's kind of the same age as Roman, LA Knight. I really think it's because of I think so too, London. I think Jey Uso's making them too much money with the merchandise, with the shirts and the sunglasses. They're all in their 40s. I read today that in the 3 years Triple H has been in charge, the average champion is like, what did they say, 41? Some shit like that. In the Vince McMahon era, it was 33. The average champion was 33. But in the Triple H era, it's 41. It's like, what the fuck? There'll be some major changes. There already is, Jalen. They got rid of a bunch of writers already, and they hired AI people. They're already making changes. They hired AI people to help them with like history. So like when they're trying to make up a new storyline, they can be like, when was the last time LA Knight and I don't know, Randy Orton feud, and they can give them information. They're trying to make they're trying to make the creative better. So I enjoyed most of the show, but the main event I hated. Exactly. The show was good. I think like 3 or 4 titles were on the line, and there was a title switch with the tag team titles, but also, why the hell did they not get I don't get it either. See, that was the other plan too. Have Braun Breaker win the Battle Royal, and you even continue the feud with CM Punk in Division, right? You even do that. You could have even fucking done that. You have Braun Breaker lay out Seth Rollins, and you keep him out of the Battle Royal. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either. They had backstage Paul Heyman do that promo, how like what was it like? CM Punk listened to me, and he was champion for 434 days. Roman Reigns listened to me, and he was champion for 1,000 days. You've got to listen to me. And then Braun's like, I've got a lot to learn. Pretty much, that's Triple H a way of telling us, the fans, that he doesn't think Braun Breaker's ready. I think that what that promo was backstage. Pretty much telling us he's not ready to be a main eventer. You have Braun Breaker lay out Seth Rollins, and you keep him out. Yeah, they threw a bunch of tag teams in the Battle Royal. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't know what the hell is. I don't get it either, London. Triple H basically told us basically Triple H is telling us Braun Breaker is not getting the World Championship anytime soon. With that promo he did backstage with Paul Heyman, or that segment, whatever you want to call it. Maxine's been looking good the last few weeks, man. Becky Lynch got disqualified because she couldn't beat her. Yeah, London, because, like I said, Vince McMahon would make his champions somewhere around the 30s. Like, all of them, like, somewhere between, like, 30 and 35. And Triple H, for some reason, I don't even think there's been a champion, I think maybe 38, 39. But like I said, all of his champions it's like around the age of 41 or older. Where Vince champions were like in 30, the average age was 33. So I have a feeling Vince McMahon might pull the trigger on Braun Breaker. But I think Triple H is just way too patient. JD said go save and predict. I don't know why, man. I feel like Braun Breaker is ready. Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Hulk. Yeah, I don't get why. Because now people, like, they might not even watch Saturday Night's Main Event anymore. Because it's to predict, unless they just want to see CM Punk win it. But dude, that could have been another 5-star match, super unpredictable, between LA and CM Punk. I don't get it, man. Yeah, man, Triple H waits too long. Well, if you look at his 3 years he's been in charge, the only times he really only does world title changes is at WrestleMania and SummerSlam. The only other times is because there's an injury. Like somebody has to relinquish it. But I'm pretty sure the plan was for Seth to be champion until WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure. LA Knight and CM Punk would have exactly, man, and it would have had us on the edge of our seats. We're like, wait, who's gonna win? We're like, I would have think CM Punk would have still won, but it would have been more maybe like at least 65-45 instead of now it's probably like at least 90% that he's gonna win versus Jay. Yeah, that's his history. As long unless they have to get hurt and they have to relinquish, he only does title changes at either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It was shocking that Jay throws his. Yeah, that too. That I guess that's interesting, right? Well, so I think what's gonna happen too is that maybe Jimmy's gonna turn heel, and I don't know, and maybe screw Jay at Saturday Night's Main Event. Now I'm not on the edge of. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man, because he was really pissed off. So that might be how they pick. That's how they do the match at Saturday Night's Main Event. They have Jimmy turn on Jay and have him cost him the championship. Maybe Jimmy. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah. They're back to the bloodline stuff because they are trying to like change things up a little bit. And obviously, from like 2022 to 2023, they were very successful with the Bloodline storyline. So they're trying to do that again, but I feel if Roman is not involved, I don't know how much people care about it. Saturday Night Main Event, dude, it could have been really good. Like imagine. You have a guarantee. You got LA Knight, CM Punk. It doesn't matter who wins. Guarantee new world champion. And then I think there's no reason they're doing Cody McIntyre unless they're finally gonna put it on McIntyre. So that's oh my lord. If they don't put it on McIntyre, what the fuck? It's gonna be worse than WrestlePalooza. Jesus Christ. Have you seen how Cody Rhodes was going crazy? Yeah. That's another thing, right? They're saying maybe a heel turn for Cody. Yeah, they are trying to go back to it, but Roman, exactly. It's not as interesting if Roman is not involved. It could have been good, and instead you put Jay. You could have done Cody, Drew, and McIntyre wins. Yeah, you press that reset button that a lot of people feel like you need to be, and you're kind of doing it yourself, right? With all the movements they've been doing with creative, right? That's a reset button right there. New champions. McIntyre, new WWE champion, and I don't know, either LA Knight or CM Punk, new World Heavyweight champion. It was right there to like literally press the reset button. Now, you can still do it with CM Punk and McIntyre, but it's so predictable now that CM Punk is gonna win the world title, and instead you push the same button. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, London, Jimmy's probably gonna cost him the title, and CM Punk is gonna win it. But we can see it coming from a mile away. A match between LA Knight and CM Punk, it would have been like at least 65-45. I would have said CM Punk would have won. It still would have been that 45% chance that LA Knight might actually win it. Dutch Mental said on his show that someone in WWE shared him that Triple H is losing the roster and has a lot of them going behind his back. So some of the board. Yes, Jalen, they said he's not going to SmackDown lately. That he's letting Bruce Pritchard and some other people run SmackDown. They said it's been a while since he's been on SmackDown. Apparently, he's doing stuff with politics. He's been spotted at the White House many times already this year. I don't know what's going on. I doubt he's gonna get into politics. I know Kane did. I don't, but there's rumors about he's interested in politics. And that he's not going to SmackDown. He's missing a lot of SmackDowns. I don't know what's going on, man. They're saying that Bruce Pritchard has been in charge of SmackDown lately. Who knows what the hell's going on? I want to watch where I can't predict what's going to... Exactly. I don't know what's going on with... Yeah, I doubt he's going to get into politics. There's no way. I would be very surprised. But that has been something that has been talked about, that he's been kind of distracted with politics lately. The only thing I can think of, which I don't think, could he run for like governor or mayor of Connecticut? But I don't think he's interested in doing that. I know that the mother-in-law did it a few years ago, Stephanie's mother. But I don't think, I would be shocked. Hey, what up, Sanchez? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Sanchez? Most of the stuff is just so predictable. Exactly. Oh, my Lord. We'll see what the hell they do. At least fucking put the title on McIntyre. Have press the reset button still. Have Punk and McIntyre be the new champions. Dominic versus Rusev was a solid match. Yeah, freaking Dominic, man. At least we had that, right? We had new tag team champions. Dragon Lee and AJ Styles are the new World Tag Team Champions. Good to see you, man. I'm doing good. Happy to do this. Hey, happy to be here, Sanchez. We're happy to see you. Hey, what up, Packer? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Packer? You know I like Cody, but I want Drew. Yeah, I want Drew to win, man. I want Drew McIntyre to win, man. Drew McIntyre is one of my top guys. Right? It's Fatu, Roman, and McIntyre. They're like my favorite guys. That tag team title match, yeah, it was. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, yeah. See, that's another thing too. I don't know why, just maybe not every title, but at least one or two title defense every Raw, every SmackDown. Like to me, it's fine if the mid-card titles are defended every week. You don't need to have a huge build-up for a mid-card title defense. I like Drew McIntyre. He deserves to win the world title. Yeah, man. Yeah, they always do that, London, and they never break them up. Had to put you on. Hey, thank you once. Thanks for giving me the respect I deserve. Thank you very much. Linda was sick of education. She's back. She's doing, yeah, what is she doing? I think she's doing something again, Jalen. So, I mean, I don't know. I doubt, though, that Triple H really gets into it. But that was something that has been said, that Triple H has been missing a lot of shows lately, and that Bruce Pritchard has been in charge, and that Triple H is focused on politics. Hey, subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, Packer, we just had a crash out, at least for like the half of the show. Literally, the whole show was basketball, and then pissed off that Jey Uso won. That was the whole show, Packer. W needs to do some different stuff. Right now, it's too... Exactly. I think Jimmy is going to... Yes, Packer. Super predictable. And CM Punk is going to win the title. Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer beats Roxanne. Dude, she be coming out with all... on that fucking thong. Jesus Christ, Stephanie Vaquer. Holy frijoles. Oh my Lord. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, Nikki Bella. So now it's gonna be a tag team match probably. Nikki and Stephanie versus Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, God bless Stephanie. Jesus Christ, Stephanie, man. That's crazy, man, that ring gear she has. Holy free holidays. Oh, my Lord. I think when she did the thing, they were chanting one more time. And I think she asked the referee, and the referee said no. I don't know if you guys saw that. Cody and McIntyre was made official. Yes. And hopefully they give it to McIntyre. Because what's the point? We've seen this match a few times. We just saw it at WrestlePalooza. People complain about it. So unless you're going to put the title on McIntyre, there's no point of doing this match again. Like, come on, man. Yeah, they were chanting. They wanted to see it one more time. And she asked the referee, and the referee said no. I don't know if maybe they were running out on time. But yeah, the referee told her no. Yeah, there's no way, London. This is like the third time I think they've done this match. And a lot of people said that this is the main reason why that first show on ESPN was a failure, because they hated that match. So there's no way they just have. I think they have to this time finally make the decision and put the title on McIntyre. I love to see Punk. Well, it was right there, but they want to. I don't know why they want to go with Jey Uso. Yes. She was gonna face Blake Monroe at Halloween Havoc, but she's hurt. I think she got hurt in that tag team match she had with Charlotte and Alexa this past Friday. Don't Cody beat? Yes, Jalen. It was the main event of WrestlePalooza. So that's why I'm thinking this time they're going to have McIntyre win it. Somehow, some way. Because they got criticized so much for that match at WrestlePalooza. There's no way they're doing it again with the same result. I think they're finally going to put the title on McIntyre. Yeah, there was a spot and yeah. Thank you, Saints. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I just don't get why you pass up on a potential 5-star match between LA and CM Punk. It's got to be because of the fucking merchandise sales that Jay is doing. It's got to be, man, honestly. Yeah, man. And I guess they said for sure Seth Rollins is out until spring with a shoulder injury. So that's the Roman Reigns. I don't know what he does now. Because I think that was the whole plan. Rollins versus Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Yeah, what a crash out on WWE. I think most of us. Also the promos between... Exactly, Sanchez. I don't know why, man. Oh, my Lord. The same thing, I mean... It's a tag team now, pretty much. Although I did read something about they might still put Austin Theory in there. There's talks about putting both Austin Theory and Brock Lesnar on the Vision. But I don't know now. Now that Seth is hurt, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But yeah, man. Samantha Irvin shares she will full year remaining on her non-compete clause following her exit from WWE 1 year ago. She will, yeah, that's crazy. That's that's crazy. Might go to AEW when finally she's ready, able to work again. Yeah, I saw that Lilian Garcia. She's gonna be doing main events, Saturday night main events. And apparently same thing for Andrade. Andrade might not be able to compete anywhere else for 3 years. It's crazy, man. You thought Vince McMahon was strict? Jesus Christ. Ari Emanuel, holy frijoles. What up, Unc? You see that? Oh, dude, what a game, man. I told my father, I'm like, did Adam Silver get his payback tonight for Kevin Durant doing that super team and kind of making the NBA too predictable for, what was it, 3 straight years? He's like, I'm gonna force you to watch the team that drafted you and you try to win the championship for 9 years and you couldn't. I'm gonna see you get their banner and rings tonight. Kind of maybe Silver punishing Durant 10 years later for leaving them for that super team in San Francisco. Saturday night main event and it loses. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm gonna be so pissed if Cody wins again. Yeah, man, they're saying that they're talking with lawyers and everything, but they're saying there's a huge possibility that Andrade might not be able to wrestle anywhere until like 2028. I don't know. They're saying that it was supposed to be 3 months, but then I guess there was a misunderstanding or something, and he appeared at AEW show attacking Kenny Omega. So now they said they're gonna punish him instead of, they said they're gonna make it 3 years now or something. Was it 3 years? I may be tripping. No, wait, hold on. I think I'm being dramatic. I don't think it's 3 years. I might be tripping with 3 years though. But I know it was definitely going to be a long time. So Monday Night Raw overall it was a good show outside of the Battle Royal. Yeah, it's a filler up, man. They're just trying to get to a certain number. Pierce and the Vision promo at the start of the show. Yup. Yeah, with them officially forcing Braun Breaker to hand the title over. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I might be exaggerating when I said 3 years. Triple H looked for all of the tag teams. Yeah. And it was short notice. Otherwise, he would have probably called a bunch of NXT people. Yeah, they're saying he's going to be on until the spring. And possibly by the time, either right before or maybe after WrestleMania. So they're not going to be able to do anything with Rollins. My guess is they could bring him back the night after WrestleMania, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Not gonna lie, man. Braun Breaker looked... Yeah, they were saying he looked really good with that title, man. That's what they were saying. No, I think the Andrade thing was 1 year, guys. I think I'm exaggerating. It was 1 year. I think the article said gone from 90 to possibly 365 days without competing. So that's a year. So it was a year, not 3. You think Jericho would... I think he is. I think Tony Khan didn't really sound that confident that he was going to re-sign them. So I think there's a huge possibility that he does go to WWE. Yeah, it's 1 year. Yeah, it's not 3. It's 1 year for Andrade. Yeah. Still a long time. Yeah, but yeah, that's a long time. That's a long ass time. 1 year without doing anything. Jesus Christ. I mean, I hope he's like. I hope he likes to be home. If he's a homebody, he might be fine. But if he doesn't like to be home, holy frijoles. What did you think about the? They kind of sucked, right? Tampa Bay had injuries. Mike Evans broke his shoulder. He's out possibly for the season. Chris Godwin didn't play. Yeah, Detroit dominated them. And then Houston just stinks, man. Houston really needs to fix their offense. I was very impressed with the Detroit. Yeah, they kind of, yeah. Yeah, I mean by that third quarter, he didn't have neither Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. Yeah, he has a broken shoulder, Mike Evans. Let's go Dodgers. Yeah, the Dodgers. I think they're gonna win it, man. Like in 5 games. Chris Godwin hurt. Bucky Irving hurt. Yup. It sucks, man, because they're 5-2, but now the injuries are really hurting them. It sucks for the Buccaneers, man. It really sucks, man. Chris Godwin hurt, Bucky Irving hurt. Yeah. It fucking sucks, man. Baker Mayfield had this. Yeah. Couldn't do anything. They were pressuring them a lot too. Thank you, Sanchez. I appreciate it. No. And they're getting even more players back. Detroit from last year that were hurt. So yeah, I mean, Detroit, they might be the best team in the NFC, honestly. Yeah, man, an hour already. It went. See, Tuesdays always go fast because we have stuff to talk about. Of course, you too, Ong. Yeah, it's me in London most of the time. Jahmyr Gibbs had a great game. Yeah, man. Yeah, that could have been a great game, but Tampa Bay had a lot of injuries. I always appreciate the streams. I hope me go through my work. Hey, there we go, man. I appreciate Sanchez. Makes your workout easier, man. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. The game was pretty, yeah. Yeah, I thought we were going to get another type, like a shootout, like 35-31. And fucking, what, Tampa only scored like 9 points. Yeah. And Mike Evans, man, his whole career, he's been pretty good, man. And this year, I wonder, I hope they don't overreact and try to like trade him or release him this offseason, man. The Houston Texans, they're terrible. Houston is horrendous. I like the Eagles, but I like to just, I'm more of an NFL fan, Sanchez, because the Eagles have been winning a lot lately. So I'm kind of like more into just like watching everything now. They've like 3 Super Bowl appearances, have won 2 in the last like 10 years. So I'm more like now and just into watching in general anything. That offensive coordinator, yeah, they really missed that other guy, Bobby Slowick. He was better. Yeah, man, a 1,000-yard season. Dude, every year I think he's getting 1,000 yards, and this year he's not going to get it. Texans offensive line sucks. They get beaten. It's terrible. That offensive line is horrendous for Houston, man. And outside of Nico Collins, maybe Dalton Schultz, there's not much either for CJ to throw to, honestly. They got to do a lot of stuff this offseason. Nick Casario has a lot of work to do this offseason with fixing that Texans team. Texans offense. CJ Stroud is running for his life every play, so I don't know what. Yeah. CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert, I think they're better than what they're showing. It's just that their offensive line suck ass, man. Honestly. All they have is Nico, and yeah, they got to get another wide receiver. They should have re-signed Stephon Diggs, man. He would be very helpful right now. See, that's a team that might have to make the call on Miami for Tyreek Hill, Houston for next year. I feel like CJ is better than what he exactly. They traded their best. Exactly. What did they expect? Yeah, the one good offensive lineman you had, you traded. Pendejo face. Like, what the fudge, man? They're going to have to build it up, man. I think they got to get all their draft picks on offense, on the offensive line. Hell, even like, that might be the team, whoever's the best free agent offensive lineman, pay whatever you need to pay. Offer him like 5 years, $100 million. You bring in a terrible offensive coordinator, not many good. Yeah, it's terrible, man. Does Duso match again? Packer. I don't know, buddy. They're just going back to the bloodline stuff because they don't. I don't know, man. Seahawks turned the ball over. Yeah, because Houston can't do anything, man. Well, that's what happens when you let exactly, man. That's what the Steelers do too, right? But now this year they're doing good. But the Steelers got criticized for letting George Pickens go and paying their defense. But they have a defensive-minded coach in DeMeco Ryans. So I feel like him and Nick Casario have meetings, and he's like, re-sign me the defensive players. If they had an offensive-minded coach, they would probably choose that's the thing about having Pittsburgh does it all the time. They prefer to re-sign the defensive players than the offensive players. Low key, Jimmy should be the what word you not want to call a what? Broncos linebacker. Yeah, I saw that, man. Because he told the referees after they won, he trash talked the ref. What? Oh my Lord. Jesus Christ, man. That was crazy. Instead of celebrating, you came back from 19 points down. Yeah, that was a pendejo move. Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons. That's going to be a fun game, man. Green Bay, Pittsburgh. He chased down yeah. Dude, you just did one of the best comebacks in NFL history, and you're more worried about trash talking the referee, man. Holy free holies. Oh, yeah, dude. He missing that extra point, pendejo face. They would have at least gone to overtime. Oh, Jesus Christ. Became the only kicker in the last 40 years to miss the 2 extra points, neither of which were blocked. What an idiot. He might Packer. Maybe he finally figured out, like, the scheme with the Packers, right? I think that's what was happening with him. I think a few things. He was trying to figure out the scheme, exactly what they were trying to do, and how he could be successful. And also, I think he was just getting in football shape. Remember, he didn't really participate in training camp. So I feel like the first 5-7 weeks, he was just trying to get in shape, and now he finally got in shape. And his 1-game suspension is upheld. Yeah, I saw that. That's huge, man. They play the Cowboys. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting game, man. Dallas offense versus that Denver defense. That's going to be good. Yeah, but he's now getting to the quarterback, man. He had what, like 3 sacks, 2-3 sacks this past Sunday versus Arizona. Vikings, yeah, I saw that. My guess is this is going to be the final game he plays. And then they're going to bring back for week 9. They're going to bring back JJ McCarthy. Yeah, man, it's just fucking crazy, man. He's difference maker, man. Disrupts. He is, man. I think he might have a better second half of the season now that he's in better shape, and he probably has a much better feel for the Green Bay defensive scheme. Raiders. I saw that he might go to the Cowboys. I saw that. I think all of a sudden Cowboys are trying to compete, especially with the division's not that good, man. I mean, at the top, right? Washington, Philadelphia are not as good as people thought they were going to be. So yeah, they're low-key, they might be going for it this year, Dallas. But yeah, man, I think November 4, 5 is the trading deadline. So we have a few more weeks. And we'll see what the fudge happens with the damn trading deadline. Woody Johnson, I saw that, man. He said, yeah, we don't have much chance right now, man, with our quarterback. He's so bad. A few hours after that, they made the change from Justin Fields to Tyrod Taylor. Yep. I never seen that, man. The owner flat out trash talk the starting quarterback. Pretty much tell me you want a quarterback change without telling me you want a quarterback change. Holy free holies. He basically said, Justin, yeah, exactly. And dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Fields wants a release because, oof, that was embarrassing. He might low-key say, well, then fucking release me. He defended Coach Glenn, and yep. Yeah, he said it's not that bad with Aaron Glenn. It's the quarterback. That's what he basically said. He said if you can complete a pass, things will look a lot better. Holy free holies, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, London. That's a big time embarrassment. It's one thing to get benched. It's another thing to get pretty much like the owner told me you suck ass. Raiders should have took that big package Detroit offered them last year when Hutchinson got they won't get close. Well, unless Dallas is willing to give up 2 of those 4 first rounders. But I don't know. Texans, the only good weapon you have, and he's hurt. Holy free holies. Yeah, you gotta request a release. Yeah. Yeah, your career is over. It's just a matter of time. You speed up the process, and because if it's not over now, it's gonna be over in January when the season's finished. As far as being a part of that franchise. Yeah. Mike Evans would have broken. I think we talked about that already. Damn, it's getting. Shit's already 5:30. Oh my god, we've been on for like an hour and 15 minutes. Damn. Eagles, and I saw they came out of retirement. I saw that. Yeah, they must be desperate, man. Yeah, Eagles, man, they're not what they're nowhere as good as they were last year. Yup. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they did have Jalen Carter put that big hit on Carson that forced the interception, right? But they really struggle putting pressure on the quarterback this year compared to last year. Yeah, man. The comeback game, they just played each other a few weeks ago. Now they're going to play again. The difference is Jalen Carter's going to play now. He didn't play in the first game. Teams are keeping an eye on the. Yeah, I think like Buffalo, I think is going to try to get some defensive players to tighten up their defense. Brees Hall and other names were mentioned. It's going to be interesting, man. I think the Bills are the one team that the Rams might need a corner. The Bills, I think, need pass rushing. Obviously, Dallas, if they want to try to compete, they need pass rushing. Yeah. I mean, every team that has a chance to make the playoffs are going to probably at least see if they can make a move. I'm not going to like, man, I would trade for. Yeah. But we'll see how much they want. Because last year Detroit offered a pretty good deal and they said no. We'll see if this time they're willing to do it. We'll see if this time they're willing to do it, man. We need to make a move if we want to be serious about contending. Yep. I think it's going to come down to like, they're going to have a conversation. Jerry, Steven, maybe Schottenheimer, and like, do you guys really think we can do something if we bring Crosby? And they're going to have to be honest. If they feel like they can, I think they'll do it. But if they feel like they just rather wait until the draft and maybe draft younger and cheaper players, it depends, man. It depends if they, yeah. Yeah, do you think only one big player is going to do it? Or do you rather get maybe 3 or 4 players and draft them and develop them slowly? I think all 3 of them are going to sit in a room and have a conversation about it. Jerry, Steven, and Brian Schottenheimer. But the Raiders wish they didn't give Geno a new. Yeah, that was terrible. And that was Tom Brady. That was Tom. A bunch of the Raiders members wanted a bunch of the coaches wanted Sam Darnold, and Tom said Geno. So that was on Tom. Yeah, Geno's terrible. Because I think Tom thought he was going to have the same success he had with Pete Carroll in Seattle. But I keep saying that was with Brian Schottenheimer. Now he has Chip Kelly that has never done good in the NFL. Chip Kelly, everywhere he's gone in the NFL, Philadelphia, San Francisco, now Las Vegas, has struggled. Chip Kelly, like, if you think about it, he's only done good in Oregon and Ohio State. That's it. He in UCLA, he also struggled. A few more days until the World. Yeah, World Series, man. I don't know, man. It might be a short one. Dodgers might win it pretty fast. Yeah, Chip Kelly's really not that good, man. I think because reports are saying Max Crosby met with Raiders management today, telling them he doesn't want to be traded. Yeah, he's hurt. Upload your preview, okay. Yeah. I have a feeling he told them that last year too. That's why they didn't send him to Detroit. I'm gonna cover 2 NBA games. All right. All right, London. Yeah, man. Some players just I heard the guy from Tennessee too, what's his name? Jeffrey Simmons? That he also doesn't want to leave Tennessee. So I don't know. These players just like they don't like to move, I guess. I don't know. I mean, when you live in places like Las Vegas and Nashville, I mean, I get why you want to probably live there. Those are fun places to live. Yeah, apparently London. It's because I think a lot of times these players just don't want to move. And a lot of state, well, although in Dallas, both Vegas and Dallas, there's no state tax. But it's probably better. He'd probably rather live in Las Vegas than Dallas. Chip Kelly, highest pay offensive coordinator, and yeah. And he's always struggled, Jalen, outside of Oregon and Ohio State. He's never done good. He wasn't that good in UCLA. He really struggled in San Francisco. I think in Philadelphia he won in the beginning because it was Andy Reid players. Once Andy Reid players started leaving, he started struggling in Philadelphia as well. He's not that good, man. I think this is probably gonna be Chip Kelly's final job in the NFL. He'll probably get a college job, but I think this is it for him in the NFL after this job with the Raiders. Unless they can find a way to pick it up. Because yeah, I mean it's because his scheme is like it's all about fast pace, but there's not a lot of creativity. It's like 10, 15 plays, and they're all kind of the same. The whole thing is you have to play fast tempo. But this is the NFL, man. These players are smart. By the third quarter, they have the plays memorized. If you're only running like 10, 15 plays. Happy holidays, Cloud. Happy holidays, man. I think it was Thanksgiving in Canada a few days ago. We're chilling on a damn Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the damn stream was on fire tonight, man. Holy free holies, man. Got to blame Pete Carroll. He recruited Kelly to leave. Yup. I think he got fooled too. That he thought that what he did in Ohio State he could do in the NFL. He should have learned his lesson from what happened with San Francisco and Philadelphia. They're probably gonna draft and develop. And that's another thing too. This quarterback class is not that great. So there's not going to be a lot of options this year for quarterbacks. Have fun with the fireworks, man. Thanksgiving is like a holiday. We do Canada does it in October. America does it in November. It's just like you're thankful for everything and you have a dinner with your family. We eat turkey and like mashed potatoes and stuffing and sweet potatoes and macaroni and cheese. It's kind of like Christmas but without presents. I'm gonna get off in about 5 minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Yeah, it was a good show tonight for sure. Yeah, Jalen. They gotta build it up. Well, it sounds amazing. Never celebrate. Yeah, I don't know. I think only America and Canada do it, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with like this quarterback class is not that great. So a lot of teams might just say might draft position players right away. We might see like yeah, even linemen going within the first 10 picks. WWE YouTube uploaded of Raw Battle Royal has over 19,000 dislikes. Damn. Yeah, they definitely heard about it. I'm sure Triple H heard about it. There were probably a meeting today, and they told them, "Hey, people are pissed." They for sure heard about it. Have a good day, guys. Good to hey. Have a good day, Jalen. Have a good day, buddy. It was a fun conversation. We shoot the shit about everything, mainly football and wrestling. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get off in about 3 minutes, guys. We went long tonight. Damn. Jesus Christ, it's 5:45. He beat him last year in the triple threat match. That's why a lot of people are pissed. He pinned them to win the number one contender in that triple threat match last week. Yeah, we talked about everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a 90-minute show. It looks like London 90-minute show. I don't remember the last time we did a 90-minute show. Holy frijoles. I don't think it's gonna be Jay. It's gonna be CM Punk. It should have been LA Knight versus CM Punk, but regardless, for sure, I'm pretty sure CM Punk is gonna win. Imagine Jay and Cody are the champions after Saturday night's main event. Oh my lord. That would be horrendous. All right, I'm gonna get off in about a minute. Yeah, it was right there for LA Knight. It was right there. It was like that's what I think is gonna happen, Cloud. I think it's gonna be McIntyre and Punk. Those are gonna be the new champions. Yeah, man, it was a fun show, man. Fun show tonight, man, on a damn Tuesday. All right, guys. We will be calling it a night here tonight on a damn Tuesday. No, I don't know what's going on with him, man. It's been like 10 days. I don't know what's going on, man. All right, man. Have a good night, everybody. Who knows what's going on with him?